so much controversy about Wes Watson's wake up time. What's better? What's worse? What's this? What's that? The only thing that I was ever trying to do by making my life so difficult with these daily habits that are just, they're obscene, they're unrealistic. Everyone just thinks they're capped, they're bullshit, there's no way. The only reason I lived like this for so long is because I was in so much pain. It was the only way I could distract myself. Have you ever been fucking straight manic when you're in a state where you can't even breathe, you can't calm down, you're consistently shaky, your central nervous system is fried? That's how I was for so fucking long. And I just, instead of laying down and taking it and like calming down or living like that, I just got up and did more work. And then when I learned to target that work towards others, I realized that I was never thinking about myself. I was always just thinking about what I'm creating for someone else in the future, what I'm creating to bring to people in my immediate life, what I'm creating so that people would listen to me, what I'm building so that I could guide people, and then what people around me needed. I never think about myself. I have this outlet to where I just got home after doing shit all fucking day, all day, and it's 10:30. I literally don't have a second to think about myself. I have created something that's so powerful, I never get a free moment because I'll be right back in my phone looking for someone's problem to solve. Hey, let's look for what does somebody need? That's just the way I operate. I've found myself void of any true inward fucking, when my desires from Wes Watson start to amount and build up, then I start to notice why everybody lives in so much pain. Because most of the time, you can't go scratch that itch. You can't go fulfill that desire right then. And there's only a few areas that I still desire anything in anymore. And I notice how weak everyone is. Because if you had desires across the board that you could never fulfill, well then, it would be a tortured existence. There's only a few things that I'll desire out of each day that aren't just readily available to me. And the thing is, once something is readily available and you can have it, you rarely desire it. It actually just doesn't mean anything. So once you surpass all the desires you once had, once you start to accumulate, when you're honest and you have these desires and you attain them, then that desire that usually builds up inside you no longer builds. And if that no longer builds, you have to fulfill your day and your thoughts and everything you're doing with other shit. Because I know 100% all normal people just desire, they want to be on vacation. They want to find a new partner. They want that new thing. They want to just get off work. They're always in a state of future projection and desire of some other moment. They're never really in the moment they like. But once you actually get everything you thought would make your moment better, it does make your moment better because you can't desire things that you need. You have them all. So that's why you have to get all the material items you're being called for, because then you don't have to lie to yourself. You're like, oh, I have that. And you just, none of that matters. Now you really can believe in your process. Now you really can find freedom in things like this to where, because you know nothing else matters. You guys will still always believe that it's going to be so cool to do this thing. And it is, because experiences are what make us who we are. And when you experience really grand things, it makes you feel like more of a grand individual. Now, unless you couple the experiences you have with very shitty character, it's the only thing that's going to offset grand experiences to make you feel like a higher level individual. But if you have great character and you earn these experiences that most people can't experience in a positive way, they do nothing but build who you are, your confidence, the way you view yourself, your demeanor. It nothing but builds you. But the best part about once you check all boxes, you end up in a space where no more boxes need to be checked other than the work that gets you further along. So then you don't even want anything anymore. You just want to do your work at a high level, because most men find their validation in their work. Very few people can validate a high level man. That's why he works more. And low level people don't understand him, because he's like, well, he just works all the time. You guys can't validate him. He can only validate himself with his next goal that he's attaining. And that's why personal development is awesome, because there's always a new goal. Like mine right now is, if someone's trying to get under my skin, if someone's trying to get me to react, to have such a high level of consciousness and awareness to where I'm using conscious auto-suggestion to tell myself, just respond, don't react. Just respond, don't react. And then some people aren't even deemed a response. So if it's someone I have to respond to, I respond, I don't react. And most people, they're not even worth a response. So there's no point. It's crazy. Sometimes I catch myself in a place where I absolutely 100% want for nothing. And then I'm just caught in my work, my writing. A lot of my Instagram captions, like the one I wrote today, a lot of these take me hours to write. And then you guys wonder why, like maybe someone has a higher energetic frequency than other people. It's what you put into what they're reading and sensing of you. I put way more in than you guys. It's like, even when I make like my shorter clips, these videos, I've done an experiment all this year and last year, which was to shoot my videos at the end of the day, because it would make a calmer me that's more subdued. Everything's been done that day, and I can tap more into like a spiritual message. Because in the morning, I'm just turned. I'm pumped. And that's how I used to shoot my videos. Right in the morning after workout, blah, motherfucker, what? Now I'm doing an experiment where I'm doing them later in the day, because I actually want to stumble across messages in flow state. If you just willingly enter flow state to help people, and you get yourself to that place, and your only goal is to come up with a message that you've never found before, you'd have to come in with no preemptive strategy, and you would just have to discover what messages are coming to you as they're unraveling. So all my content for the past year and a half has been a goal of finding new messages while in flow state. And Wes Watson's too strong after a workout, and his ego's there. He's too powerful. He has his own thoughts too much that mess up messages and next level downloads of stuff nobody's saying, because everybody's saying kind of the same stuff. And for me to get new things, I have to just sit and flow longer than everybody. And I have to pull the messages in. And that's what I do when Wes Watson is beat up, when he's tired as fuck and it's been a long fucking day. He doesn't even have the energy. That's how I tap into messages, different, newer messages, greater. I can sharpen my old ones all day on Instagram and doing posts and all that. But that's still with ego involved, because I want to seem so educated, or seem so grand, or seem like I can deliver this message better than everyone, which needs to be done. You have to beat people. But my YouTube videos, I'm trying to find a new space that I can exist in where new messages are coming about. And that's my whole reason behind being calmer on these ones. That's my goal moving forward with these. You guys, understand yourself. Think about your inner workings of your mind. Really pay attention. And realize that I never quoted myself. A lot of people put their quotes after their name. I didn't even want that to happen in my book or on my posts or anything. I never quote myself. I really feel like I'm tapping into a message that we don't own. Everything's been said before. There's nothing new under the stars except arrangement. So if I'm tapping into a universal message, if I'm tapping into source knowledge, then it's only my packaging that I can own. And I don't want to own any of it, because I really like to say that I'm not essentially a good speaker. I'm not particularly good writer. I'm not even too great. I'm not even too advanced in thought. So I'm not too advanced in thought. I'm not a great writer. I'm not particularly a good speaker. What I am is a good listener. And so I like to sit down and listen, and I like to find messages that nobody's found before. I feel like we're actually like highly coveted individuals when we've given our life to this process. So as you wake up every day as an offering above and you say, what can I give everyone today? I'm willing to bring in any messages. And my goal today is to package wisdom, deliver it to people, and live it to a T if I feel it's that, if I know you're telling me to do this. And that's my whole goal each day. I love you guys. I'm always going to be here. No one can stop me. It's going to be impossible. I love it. All you guys who are looking to be better, change your lives. Don't rush it. The fuck's everybody in such a rush for? Doesn't even matter. You're going to get wherever you need to go. None of it's that crazy awesome. Everything still has the same headache if you're still weak. And if you're too weak and you get to this big of a problem, the headaches are too big for you to take. And you won't last. The reason I've steadily inclined is because I just let it happen when it does. I don't force it. People who force it, they try to move fast, they move sloppy. I love you guys. Let's go!